Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marcus Terrell. It's your boy. Hey, Philomena, how you doing? I got your donation. Thank you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, it looks like he's moved on from you. Um, he's trying to find someone better, someone that will give him what he wants. He feels like when he's with you, he has like uncertainty, or there's some type of argument, or they're just talking and nothing else happens. Um, he thinks that also, you might be selfish, or he thinks you're selfish and shallow to him sometimes. So that's why he's like moving on from you, because he thinks that you're not the right person for him, and he doesn't want to like show his temper or go off on you or anything like that. He just thinks that there's going to be obstacles when it comes to you. He's disappointed, and he's going to discontinue his effort talking to you because he wants to move on and try and find somebody else. So to answer your question, yes, he's moved on. exact same cards. I also see him around like another woman. So he has someone else that he's dealing with as well. Is more action there, and the person like is more of an influence for him. So I see him around another woman. This other woman is around. She's like kind of like knows that he's up to something. Like he seems cool, but she's like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, type of thing. So he's going after someone else, but the woman is also like being very cautious when she's around Trey. So it's like, she's very precautious, but there is activity between them. They're talking to each other. So that's what I got, Philomena. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? Mikey, it's me. Yeah, sure. You have my permission. Hey, Jessica, how are you? I'll think about it. The damn twin flame messages around here. Damn twin flame shit. Damn twin flames. You're a mess. Yeah, of course, for my little angel, of course. You said you asked me the questions on PayPal. You said, will my son be safe with his father this weekend? All right, let's check. Will your son be safe with the father this weekend? All right, let's check. Yeah, it looks like they'll be safe. Looks like he'll be happy. Looks like they'll be safe. They're gonna be possibly going outdoors to like a park or something like that, or maybe just going outside doing things in nature. Um, like when it's all said and done, your son's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, it was all good, but I'd rather go somewhere else, or I'd rather be with you." Or, but I don't get nothing like bad or anything like that. I just see that he's gonna be very cautious, and they're gonna be like just hanging out peacefully. And I see like a home type of vibe, but I also see playing outside or going somewhere in nature or whatever. But I feel like he's gonna be safe and everything will be fine. He knows that he's made mistakes in the past, so he knows not to like make any mistakes now. But at the end of it all, at the end of the weekend when he comes home, he'll be like, "Yeah, mom, I'm glad to be home. I had a good time. It's all good." But that's about it. I got the sun card here at the end, so like that tells me that he'll enjoy himself and he'll be safe. He'll be fine. I don't see nothing bad at all, to be honest. I just see like, you know, no one trying to make a mistake type of vibe, like overly cautious, not wanting to make a mistake, not gunning to make a mistake, not trying to take advantage of anyone, things like that. But I got all good things, nothing bad at all. The fuck was I gonna do? Oh yeah. And you said your B day is a week away. What can I expect in the next week? All right, let's check. Yeah, and because he did that, I think that he's not going to make that mistake again. You know what I mean? So I think that he knows he made that mistake and knows that, not to do that again. So that's what I got, like trying to take advantage, but knowing that you're making a mistake. But if that's the case, then why is he gone? Wait, is he obligated to go, or does he have to go by law? Like that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's his dad. You know, some of these kids. I mean, not saying that your kid deserves it, but some of these kids need to be slapped up. I'm not saying your kid does. I don't condone violence or any type of beating of a child, but some kids deserve to get smacked up like how I used to get smacked up when I was young. When I did something, I was scared of my parents. These fuckers ain't scared of nothing. That's a court order, yeah. Well, looks like he won't make that mistake again, and looks like he'll be fine. I don't get nothing bad, to be honest, Jessica. I don't get nothing bad. I just think that he made a mistake doing that. And he probably won't do it again. Hey, Hermana, how you doing? You all right, sweetheart? As far as like next week, I'm getting that you have like a desire and a determination to be very strong, and whatever goals you want to get, you have to make intelligent choices in order to get these goals met. Try not to overspend. Um, Also, like, don't take any chances, like gambling or making any decisions as far as money. Um, you might lose something if you like pay too much for it. You might take a risk by paying too much for something. So if something seems too good to be true, like financially, don't do it. I'm doing good, sweetheart. Thanks. So Jessica, like you feel like your friends, like next week, your friends might not be real friends. You might not get the amount of birthday shout outs that you merely are expecting, or like you want love, but you don't have real love. You don't have like no serious relationship, and that bothers you. You might feel incomplete during this week coming up, and you might feel like things aren't going your way, and you're not doing the right things, or you're not getting the right things. But try not to spend too much money, and try not to waste any type of money or take a gamble on any type of financial like scheme or financial things. So don't spend don't whatever you have to do it like finances and money, don't go too ballistic on that, because it won't work out for you. But try to get out of your head. I know that you're in your head, and I know that you think you're a mess and everything's not happening the way you want it to. But don't fear too much. Just stay strong, stay determined, and stay like keep that desire in your back of your mind. I actually saw you post up something about how you lost all this weight. Like keep that mindset like you accomplish something, like, and keep that mindset of accomplishment and being happy and being fulfilled, and not look at all the negative shit. Don't dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong and stay, like, make intelligent choices. That's what you have to do. Make the right choice, make the smart choice. Don't allow, like, lack of friendship or lack of love, like, ruin your hopes and your desires and your, like, your mind and shit. Don't allow that to get to you. I know it's hard, and I know, like, you might be going through some shit or whatever, but it's not the end of the world. Just try and stay focused on what you have to do. Needs and wants. Yeah. Just, like, stick to yourself. Be very discreet about what you want to do and what you want to say. Don't say too much to people. Be very cautious, and be safe more than anything. People will try and take advantage of you, but don't make that mistake again. And just know that you have to reach towards the light, and you'll see that light at the end of the tunnel at the end of the day. But just release yourself from any type of, like, bad vibes or bad thoughts, and try not to think the worst about everything. I know that's hard to do, but you can handle it. I know you can. I don't see nothing like catastrophic or drastic. I just think that it's a lot of mind, a lot of, like, things in your mind, things that you have, things that you don't want to make a mistake again. Try not to allow anybody to take advantage of you. Don't be too kind to everybody. But from now until next week, it's going to be up and down, like a little bit of this, little bit of that. Just stay focused on the big picture. Money might be an issue. You might have things like break down, or you might have to spend extra money. You're going to be like, fuck, I really didn't want this. But it ends up happening. Like a little bit of, I wouldn't say bad luck, but just misfortune about paying for things or spending more money than you thought. Well, because you don't get a lot of attention next week for your birthday, don't let that bother you. Less attention is better. All right, Becca, you say you want some twin flame messages. I'll get you next right now. All right, Becca. Yeah. All right, Becca. All right, Becca, your first card is I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Your words linger in my mind. And you inspire me. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? Hey, Esmeralda, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, don't accept any attention anyway. Hey, Davik, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm all right. All's good. You're welcome, Becca. All right, Jessica, you want some of these twin flame cards? Yes, I see that. All right. Jessica, you said, Jessica, your card is it possible to forgive and forget? Is the question. You feel safer in silence. And I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Esmeralda, you said, Mark, yeah, I recently ended it and with the ex Scorpio still going through it. Yeah, sure. Okay, Oda. Well, I'm glad you ended it with him. At least you ain't got to deal with that bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? And, it leaves the door open for you to work on yourself and allow somebody decent to come into your life. You know what I'm saying? If you want that. If not, loving yourself is the best. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I mean, you can always come to Bermuda and visit me. You know what I'm saying? You can make some people jealous if you want. It's cool. All right. Esmeralda, 1. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Life's too short. All right. Your first card here, Esmeralda, is lying was just easier for me than telling the truth. So it looks like, person was lying to you. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. And you also got, you inspire me. And I see that you donated. You can ask a question when you're ready. Thanks, I appreciate that too. A lot of people are breaking up and realizing that they don't need the person that they're dealing with. And a lot of people are like making a change. And I respect that for everybody who's doing it. Because if everybody was like me, it'd be all right. One thing about me, I don't tolerate no woman disrespecting me or treating me like shit. As soon as I get that red flag, I keep it up on the pole and I say goodbye. I ain't tolerating nobody for no months and years and decades. Fuck that. You treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. You lie to me, then we're not going to be together. Fuck that. I ain't dealing with that bullshit. And I hear a lot of women lately, yes, women, telling me, Mark, I had to leave the guy I was with. He was a piece of shit. He didn't do anything. He did this. And then I hear it every day. Every day I hear somebody leaving their man. I don't really hear too many guys leaving their woman, but, not too many guys would tell me that anyway. Because then any other woman might come to me. So they keep that shit on the DL. All right, let's check Esmeralda. All right, Esmeralda wants to know. Yeah, exactly. That's what my sister said. After my sister split up with her soon-to-be ex-husband, and they actually separated 2 months later, he found he was with a girlfriend, and he's been with her ever since. Some wretched hoe he picked up. He ain't gonna find nothing better anyway. He's a piece of shit. And my sister, she's happy as can be. I've never seen my sister so happy. And I told my sister, you should have been got rid of that piece of shit a long time ago. But hey, everything has its time. She says she got to be more like me. I say, yeah, I wish. Well, to be honest, Becca, he hasn't seen his kids since April, May, June. So 3 months he hasn't seen his kids, and he's with his girlfriend every day. He doesn't care about his kids. He never did. That's why both of them are like, fuck him. Both of them don't. They don't even speak to him. He texts him every other day, like, have a good day, blah blah blah. I love you, but they don't even answer him. They don't even talk to him. The psychiatrist keeps telling them to text until they say something. They're like, yeah, when the divorce is over, we're blocking his ass. I said, good. I tell him, you don't need that asshole. He ain't nobody. The boys have me and my sister. That's all they need. They don't need him. He's an alcoholic right now. And Lord knows what else he's doing. So I don't even want those boys around him anyway. He needs to get serious help. All right, Esmeralda, you said. All right. Will Esmeralda find somebody new in the next 3 months? All right. Okay. Oh. All right. So I do see a guy here. He could be from now until like September. From now to September, you got a chance to meet somebody. This person's a businessman, very considerate, very generous, very responsible. They like to learn a lot of things. Very active. Somebody who has, their finances straight. They actually want to recover their losses and recover their heart and find somebody decent. But they're going to be very guarded when they come up to you, very emotional type. This person could be at a distance, or they can be like, you can meet them on a trip or just like on a drive that you're going to. If you are going like on a trip sometime soon, you might like meet somebody, meet this person. And, or like if you go to the beach or you're planning on going anywhere near water, you might meet a guy, and this person will make like a really attempt to overcome like any difficulties. There's going to be some anxiety on your end, but afterwards, after you meet the person, after you start talking to him, after like 6 weeks, you'll see that the person is pretty decent, and it'll go from there. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, Ryzen, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. So Esmeralda, I would say that there's a very strong possibility that you will meet somebody, and this person is going to be guarded at first, as you might be as well. But this person is like very generous and considerate. They might be very spiritual or like religious as well, but they have like their shit together. They're a good person. They might have dark hair, like brown or dark hair, black hair, and the person is like they might be like have their own business, or they might be like a business type of professional where they have like a hard like a job that they attend to more than anything, you know what I mean? So but if you're planning a trip between now and September, you could possibly meet this person on your trip. Or if you're like driving around and you stop at the beach or you stop somewhere, you might meet this person during your travels, like driving or like going on like some type of like transport. You'll see the person and you'll start talking to them, and then they'll talk to you, and then they'll go from there. So there is a strong possibility, Esmeralda, that in the near future, between now and September, you'll get somebody come around. It's a King of Cups, so it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't have to be though. But if you want to know, that's like the possible signs. Yeah. Hey, Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? Well, that's all you can ask for is hope. You know. Yeah, you don't need a Scorpio. That's cool, but it's just I just put it out there. People want to know the sign sometimes, but not necessarily that's the sign. But that's what I got, King of Cups. But he's a welcome back, Oda. He seems like a good person. I don't get nothing bad here. It's all good cards. So like, and you deserve it anyway. So, but you know what I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody, Esmeralda, is as soon as you get rid of the person that you're dealing with, somebody new enters your life, or somebody like can come into your life that will be waiting to be there. The universe is going to give them to you. Like spirit's going to say, here you go, you finally earned a decent guy because you got rid of this piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's that easy. But we just had to make the actual like the stance and like go for it. Because I tell people all the time, especially women, I tell all women, if you continue to be the piece of shit guy and you finally get rid of them, you'll see you end up finding somebody decent, or you end up finding yourself, making yourself better, and then going to, get into a place where you don't need a man. You just, be yourself. You're with yourself, your kids, and then you end up finding somebody later on, or just like, or next day or whatever. It doesn't matter. It is true, and it happens every day. You know what I'm saying? And some women and some men, when they get a divorce or they get a breakup, they work on themselves. They work on themselves and they just get better. And they say, you know what? I don't fucking need nobody. I'm so happy by myself. I'm so happy controlling my own life. You know? I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with the past trauma and a toxic piece of shit that I was dealing with all these years. I should have done this shit a long time ago. Like people start to reevaluate their life when they get rid of the person that they've been dealing with. And you just have to do it. Once you do it, everything just falls into place. But the problem is are you gonna do it? Are you really gonna get rid of that person? Are you really gonna delete contact? Are you really gonna like block the person and go about your business? If you don't, then you're gonna be pending. You know how your computer connects and you got the circle going around and around? That's how you're gonna be. It's gonna keep loading until you actually say, okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Take it from me. It's the best thing you could do is start all over and find somebody else. And even if you don't find anybody, don't give up hope. Just find yourself. Love yourself, love your children, love your parents, love your friends. Who gives a fuck about having a partner? You don't need nobody to complete you. You know what I'm saying? You'll find the right person when the time's right. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. Being single is great. I ain't got to deal with no bullshit. Rising, I see you donated, sweetie. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. Thanks. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. If you need a vacation, you can come from Bermuda to see Marky. I'm here. It's all good. We can paint the town red. I always tell everybody, you can come visit me. It's cool. We can have fun. Why not? Life's too short. Yeah. The invite's there for everybody. You can always come Bermuda. We can have fun. I'll be the tour guide. I'll take you wherever you need to go. I miss you too, sweetheart. I hope everything is good in your world. Every time you come on, I try and come check you out or whatever, and try to see what you're up to. I haven't been on lately. I've been busy and shit, so it's all good. Burger, you got that popcorn? I feel like some popcorn too. Well, yeah, it's all good though. It's good to see everybody. I'm glad everybody's coming in, doing good. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for. I'm the entertainer. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's what they say. So I'm entertaining even though I'm telling the truth. I'm still entertaining at the same time. You get it all here, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Why not, right? Yeah, with my pole, yeah. I can go on this pole right here and do some, stripping and shit, it's all good. Show you my red speedos. All right, what's coming in love? All right, same applies for you. You can always come to Bermuda and paint the town red with me, or we can just get turned up and just go places and hang out, make everybody jealous and shit. It's cool. Like we just do whatever. Got the swimming pool out the back. Hang out by the pool, go swimming. Go to the beach, go anywhere, go partying, get fucked up, whatever you want to do. It's all good. All right. People must be like in the background. This guy's talking about trying to get everybody to come to me. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Yeah, I can get some new undies. I got some Adidas new black undies now. I'll model them for you. But not for you, for everybody else. You're a married woman. Keep your eyes closed. All right. All right. So what I got for you, Rising, is in the next like 3 months or so, I feel like there's gonna be choices. There might be like two different guys or two different choices. Somebody that somebody you might meet through work related situations or any type of work related stuff, or meet the person at their job. So it's something to do with work or a job. You'll meet this person through there, and they might have like facial hair, like a beard or something like that, or a mustache or something. And the other guy and him, and the other guy is also somebody who is like brokenhearted or disappointed. He finds you very attractive, but he might be like, yeah, I don't know if she'll be going out with me, or like the person won't feel that confident. One guy's confident, one guy is, but it looks like you have a choice of two different guys here. But there's also like a person, one of these guys is not very generous with their money. Like they might have money, but they're not gonna be able to, like, they're like feeling like, oh, I gotta, if I gotta spend money on her, I ain't gonna be spending too much. Like you might have like a cheap type of guy where he might not, he all that's on his mind is money. So he might be like, so if you come across to him and say, I can't afford that shit, I ain't doing that. And he'd be like, all right, well, fuck that, I'm not dealing with you. So there might be like a money discrepancy or a cheapskate type of fucking guy. But the other guy here, I see he might be like brokenhearted and coming off like a bad relationship, and things will get kind of cool between you guys once he overcomes his obstacles and challenges and stuff. It looks like he'll, you know, try and come towards you after, like, he deals with his work and type, he's gonna be like a working man. So he's gonna be like, after work I'll come see you, or I'm at work right now, I'll talk to you afterwards type of vibe. So you might meet this person through like a work related situation. Okay, Virgo, take care, sweetie. Have a good one. Sleep tight. So rising, there's like possibilities of like meeting someone, but like as far as like getting into like a serious love relationship, I don't see that in the next 3 months. Like I see you might be arguing with this person. It might be a Virgo guy too. Like the guy of the beard, he might be a Virgo, or he just might be like a type of guy who lives in denial and withdraws from situations. Like he might be scared. You might be too fine for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some guys get scared. They find, they find sexy women and shit. So you might do your hair, or you might look into those eyes. You might get scared and shit. Like. He ain't ready. What's wrong with these banksters, man? What's wrong with these guys, man? It's like they can't handle you. I don't know what's wrong. See, that's that Libra energy coming out. See, I know you. See, you don't take no shit. See, and that's intimidating to a guy. They probably can't handle that shit. See, they probably can't handle your bluntness or your like, the way you are. But I would say stay determined to get what you want, but make the smart choice. Like, don't be, I know you're not dumb, but just make the smart choice, like, and your choice will resolve the issue. Try not to argue or just babble along and talk and like not go nowhere. But I feel like the guy that's interested in you, he's very discreet and cautious, and like he's knowledgeable, he's smart, but like I don't think like he really wants to like. I feel like you'll be happy with this guy if he actually gets off his ass and put some time into you. I feel like you guys are going to be very sociable, and I feel like love and all that will come eventually. But I would say keep testing his sincerity. Like, don't make him think that he's gonna get the coochie in an hour or two. But like, I feel like you have like, I feel like this will be attained eventually. I'm getting like 9. So from like now till September, there's a strong possibility that this person is gonna be like coming towards you in a better light, in a better way. But just be aware that this person is like argumentative. So if you say one thing, he may say another. There might be some discrepancy in like your thinking and his thinking and your opinion. And like his opinion might be one way and yours might be another. You Libra women, I know how you are. You're stubborn, and it's your way or no way. So, but it looks good though. Um, it looks like you're gonna be happy in September with this person, and it looks like you guys are gonna be happy, and it's gonna feel good being around each other, and having being like sociable and talking. But as you know, like all relationships and friendships have their ups and downs. I would say like if he starts going on and on and on and on about shit, like just be like, all right, bro, I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, bro, I gotta go attend to my daughter. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I'll catch up with you later, bro. Once you start getting like the babbling and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this tomorrow and I'm gonna go do that and I'm gonna do this and now once he starts talking about himself, just like, all right, bro, I have no offense, but I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta go. My mom's calling me on the other line. I'll see you tomorrow. You'd be like, okay, cool. That's all. You can be nice about it. It's all good. But yeah, I see this guy like, but he seems kind of like he's got something to hide. Like not lying, but I feel like he's got like a past, and he's like he doesn't want you to know too much too soon. I bet eventually he'll tell you, but he's more like a homey guy. He ain't gonna want to go out and do crazy things. He's gonna want to be at home. He's gonna want to like either come to his place or whatever, and just chill with him. He's not gonna really want to go out and be on some type of fucking adventure or something and go to like on a roller coaster or some shit like that. He's gonna want to be more home than anything. But I don't see nothing bad rising. I don't see nothing bad. I just see one guy is gonna be weird, and like the other guy is cool, but he's gonna be kind of like maybe secretive or just like discreet about what he says and what he does. But he seems like the more likely candidate to be more in a love relationship type of vibe. But I see you being happy soon. Between now and September, it looks like it's gonna get better. And September's your birthday, so no wonder you're gonna be happy. You might get some D. It'll develop into that, and then you might have some D for your birthday, and you'll be happy in September. So that kind of makes sense, yeah. All right, Ninja. Good night. Take care. Good seeing you. Thanks, Ryzen. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Likewise. Ryzen, I'll give you Twin Flame 3-card message as well, all right? Just hold tight, I'll give you a Twin Flame message. You can ask me anything else if you want, like anything else. All right, your first card here is I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer, I mean. And then you got if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. And this person still loves you. So that's Twin Flame message there. Will I get my mojo for my tarot channel? I lost my passion. Yeah, I heard you say something about that on your community page or something like that. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm only going to tell you this because I think that you're bothered by it, and I see you get bothered by it. But I want to remind you who you are and who I perceive you as, right? Now you can take this however you want, but this is my opinion to answer your question. You are my friend, and I've known you for a long time, and you're a great reader. Your channel is always, there when you wanted to use it, and you use it when you want to, when you can. Everybody knows your life. You have your daughter. You got to do what you got to do, and then you get to your channel when you get to it. But what I think your issue is, and why you've lost your passion and your mojo, is because you listen to everybody else but yourself. And by listening to the freaks that say shit to you, say, oh, it doesn't resonate, or this doesn't seem this way, and you let that shit bother you too much. And I know it's fucked up, and I know it's annoying, right? But you just have to ignore ignorance and not allow the people to, like, the public to get to you, because once they know they can get to you and rile you up, they're going to continue to do it. And then if you continue to entertain it, then they're going to continue to keep doing it. And from time to time, you allow those people to get to you. And if you say fuck off and just let it go and not entertain it, then they're going to be like, yeah, she's over it now. She ain't entertaining it no more. She ain't saying nothing back. So she's like, it's like me. People talk shit. People say whatever. I've been through my, Well, the reason why you stop caring is because you put too much into it, into people actually, personally. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta leave your personality, your personal thoughts about people and situations out of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to take a break and you lost your passion, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where you just you don't feel like doing it, or you just, you want to change or whatever. And that's cool. You can do whatever you want. But me personally, like that's how I look. That's how I feel like, sometimes you get bothered by, idiots and people, and we all do. You know what I'm saying? But it's a part of life. It doesn't matter what job you have, what talent you have to do something. People are always the public, and people are always going to annoy you because they don't want to see you get ahead. Not only that you're a good reader, you look good, and people like your energy, people like your bluntness, people like everything, people like about you. But there's always going to be that one or two bitches here and there, and one or two people that's going to aggravate you or say shit to you or make you feel like a certain way. And another thing is, stop doubting yourself. You can't doubt yourself. And that's why you probably stop caring and you stop, like, feeling that passion. Because I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody, when we touch these cards and we read somebody's life, you can't doubt what you see. And I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying you can't doubt it ever. Even if it's the worst fucking reading you ever done for somebody, at least they're going to appreciate your honesty. At least they're going to appreciate everything you say. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking cares what the outcome is? You gotta say what you say. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in real life, then that's gonna affect your passion and that's gonna affect your caring. You got me? Like you can't you're working with spirit. You're working with, people who were passed away and love and care about you and want to see you succeed, and they're protecting you. They're doing their part to make you that good reader, to make you that accurate person. So once you slack off and once you feel like you don't give a fuck, then shit ain't gonna go your way. They're gonna say, okay, well, she ain't doing it. Right, exactly. Right. So listen, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of whack ass people out there doing readings for people that don't have a fucking clue. But people would tell you, and I've known you for a while, and I don't have anything bad to say about you. And you've always been my friend. You've always been cool with me, and I don't care what other people say. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if somebody comes in there and says, "Oh, your friend Rising is this," and I don't give a fuck. That's between you and her. That ain't nothing to do with me. She ain't done nothing to me, so I ain't got nothing to say to her. No. And the thing is, you can be so much better than you are now if you really tapped into your mediumship and your spiritual side. But I feel like, it's up to you if you want to get to that level. And you're still young. You know what I'm saying? You should be living your life same way. You ain't got to dedicate your whole life to tarot and to your channel. But if you want to, then that's my suggestion, is to not give a fuck about what people say about you personally. Put in the time and tell spirit you need their help. They will help you. But the thing is, if you ain't gonna do it, then if you stop caring and you felt like you lost your passion, that's why. Because spirit's trying to nudge you to say, you really want this shit to happen, you gotta put in your work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's the thing, Oda. People don't want to hear the truth. Some people do, but most people, when they hear a reading, they want to hear like fairy tale endings and stories. When I actually read good cards for somebody, I feel happy to tell them. But that good and bad is in everybody's reading. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect either. I don't know every fucking thing, and I'm by far perfect. But when it comes to this, I put in the time and the effort. That's why I am who I am. And that's why I like when I do readings, I don't have nobody really complaining about my answers. And if they do, then that's their problem, not mine. They're not doing something right. But that's the thing. I put in the effort and the work. Like I sometimes I don't feel like doing this because I don't want to listen to people's fucking problems. I don't want to listen to, oh well, can you please check so and so again? When am I gonna do? I understand. I'm in the same boat as everybody else. Yes, we all want love. Yes, we all want fucking money. Yes, we all want success. Yes, we all want a good life. But if you don't do your part, how the fuck you gonna get to that point? Tell me. You just think you're gonna be showered with blessings. It's your turn, Mark. Hey, I'm God. I'm gonna give you every fucking thing you want. You ain't gotta do nothing. It don't work that way. You gotta put in that work. You gotta put in that oomph. You know what I'm saying? So, Ryzen, it's up to you what you really want to do. I know you have it in you. I know you're a great reader. You know how to read tarot. One thing about and you read upright and reversals. You have spirit talking to you. You done a mediumship reading for me a long time ago on Instagram one time, me and you. And you was in your damn bathroom doing readings because you went anywhere you needed to be to do readings. And you did it out of the goodness of your heart. But that's the thing. If you really feel, see, your personal life also has something to do with this type of work. If you're personally not on a good note, then how are you gonna? If you're not personally on a good place in your life, how the fuck you supposed to read someone else's life? Don't compare a story. I'm not saying you do this. I'm not to say like don't think that I'm, you know, like going at you or nothing like that. I'm just telling you my opinion. Like you have to, in order for you to read somebody's life, your life should be at a normal state, at a good position. You can't just be reading people and you got issues and then you're gonna be emotionally connected to somebody, and then your mind's gonna wonder, oh yeah, this person's like me. And then you're gonna start like reading shit and you're gonna get too involved into people's shit. And we all do it. We're all fucking, in that place. When we break up with somebody and we read somebody with the same situation, but like that's me too, girl. Fuck that guy. We get all mad, But that's a part of it. But it also brings passion to the reading as well, and the person will relate. And you end up putting the cards down and end up talking to the person about the situations, like how I do one here. Right. So at the end of the day, it's up to you what you really want to do. And you can get, your channel is only going to be as successful as you want it to be. And that's it. My suggestion is to like have to not have a schedule and to just do it when you can. Like me, I don't have a schedule. I just come on here when I feel like it. When I come on here, I get some people, I don't get nobody, then I get a lot of people, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whoever's coming, I know they're gonna get something and they're gonna be around when I need them. And at the end of the day, if they need you, they can email you, they can talk to you, they can do whatever. This if it's not your full-time job, then you're not obligated to be here. But when you want to, you show up and you do what you have to do. And that's what I feel like you do anyway. But from knowing you for years, you've been going through this cycle for a long time. Sometimes you're very active, you do all these readings, and then after that you go back into your little slump where you're like, fuck this, I don't really care, I'm not doing this shit. And we all do. We all get to that. Sometimes I'm like, fuck this, I don't feel like coming on. I'm worked hard all day of my regular business. I ain't coming on here till like no fucking midnight and reading people's lives. I ain't coming on here, fuck that. But when I do, I miss it. Like I want to come on here and do readings. Not because I want to get rich or I want to be famous. I just want to come on here and socialize and help people because I have the gift to help. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like you have so much potential as a reader. I know you do. And I'm not just saying that because you do, because a lot of people agree with me. And a lot of people know me through you and know you through me. Because we used to do collabs all the time and we always used to be hanging out and doing things. If we're still each other's moderator and still each other's friend, then we're doing good, right? Because how many readers can you really trust on here that you've known for years? You're one of the very few people that I trust and love and give the time of day to. Not too many people that I met years ago like you that I still talk to because they're all frauds. They're all fucking assholes. And they all have one thing on their mind: money and fame and glory and look at me. I ain't about that shit, man. Fuck that. I don't care about all that shit. I just want to be cool with people who are like minded and actually trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? And I always told you from day one, you have more potential than you think. You just have to, absolutely, um, get with the program and just say, look, I need to do this shit. I need to do that. I need to do that. And that's the thing. Your passion could be reignited. You just gotta reignite it yourself. You gotta make sure that you know dot your I's and cross your T's. Yeah. And look, if it makes you feel better and you want to do like a collab sometime soon whenever you're ready, just let me know. We guys will collab up and I'll bring your passion and your mojo back. You'll have somebody that you can deal with and together we can I'll help you bring your passion back. Because we don't hate on each other. See, we guys, we just do what we have to do. We blow people's minds up when they're in the chat. You know what I'm saying? As we should be. I'm always here to help, sweetheart. If you need help, if that's what you want to do, we guys can link up. If not, I don't really, I'm always in your room supporting you. You know what I'm saying? I always come in there and help you out because I'm your boy like that. Yeah, you guys can, link up or whatever. That's all up to you. But I don't think you should give up, and I don't think you should listen to anybody else but yourself. And I don't think you should listen to a lot of people, and don't take everybody's advice, and don't ask people too much shit. Just stick to yourself, like you know what I'm saying. Be you. You gotta rise the storm like your name. You don't need everybody else to be in the storm with you. You don't need anybody but yourself. But trust the people that can be trusted and keep the people that myself and your close friends, you know what I'm saying, to you, and everybody else, just fuck them. Who cares what they think? And you can't read every single fucking person perfectly. It's not gonna happen. I can't, you can't, nobody can. Not even God is trusted by every single person on the earth. Neither is the devil. Nobody is perfect. There's no way in hell we're gonna read every single person right. There's no way we're always gonna be right. There's no way everything's gonna be perfect. We just have to go with the flow and recognize that we're doing it for ourselves. And I suggest to look deep within yourself and ask spirit and ask people who have passed away, like that you trust, and say, hey, look, I really need help. I want you to really I'm ready now. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, exactly. It's not about being perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm knowing you for a long time, and I've never really seen nobody in your room say that you're lacking or you're trash or you're this or you're that. Everybody says, oh yeah, girl, you're on point, I love you, this and that, blah blah. Like, You get love all the time. So the little bit of hate, don't let that shit bother you. The little bit of fear, don't let that shit bother you. Just keep focusing on the people that love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have too many people come in my room, and that's a blessing. And people are like, well, don't you want to have more people? No. All I need is 10 people showed up in here at one point today. That's cool. I'll take 10. Better than 100 fucking crazy ass motherfuckers in here aggravating the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you really need is a couple good people that you read to a T, and that's it. You don't need nobody else. You don't need nobody else. You just need to select people. Yeah. Well, you know what? I've told people that I've been on here for 4 years. September will be 4 years I've been on here. And I've given out my share of free shit. And I still give a free message every time I come on here. I don't mind giving a free message to everybody every day. I don't care. But I'm not going to sit here and give you a free reading. I feel like I give too much as it is now. Even when I answer a question, I answer way more than some other these people do. I go into depth. If they complain, I just pretty much diss them or tell them about themselves, and they eventually leave. One thing that I've learned over these years is to never let nobody dictate to me what the fuck they're doing on my channel. And if you don't like it, fuck you. That's how I feel. I do my very best. If it ain't the best for you, then there's plenty other people on here that just can give you one word answers. So I know a lot of readers, they'll be like, okay, who you gonna pay $5 to for a question? I'm gonna give you all this detail and give you the right answer. There's a few, but not many. And they're gonna give you, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I got yes. Okay, next. All you're gonna get is a yes or a no for $5. You ain't getting no in-depth reading for 5 minutes. I doubt it. If you do, let me know who it is. I'll go see him. Yeah, 4 years. We came on pretty much the same time. A lot of people that come in here I've met in other channels, and then we all came over here, and everybody supports me too. So that's cool. I support everybody I don't support many people, especially readers, because a lot of readers are like, they're just fucked up. They have this agenda, and I don't like their agendas, and I don't like the way they treat me, and I don't like the way they go on and on and on about how they're right, and I'm gonna change my life apparently. Okay, there. You tell me whatever you want, sweetheart. I ain't listening. I hear you. But that's the thing. It's all up to us, really. We can do whatever we put our minds to. It's that simple. We can do a lot of things. We just have to make it happen. And I know that everybody has the potential to do it. Oh yeah, do they have? Let me tell you, over the last 4 years, I've met a lot of fucked up people, and I've met a few good people. And there's a lot of people who I met that are fucked up, that majority were readers that had other channels use me, or treated me in a certain way, talk shit about me for no reason. Or they don't like my opinions. That's the famous one. They don't like my opinions, and they don't like my beliefs. I don't give a fuck what you like or what you don't like. You ain't gotta like what I like, and you ain't gotta like my opinions either. Did I tell you I didn't like your opinion? Did I tell you I didn't like what you do? No. So what the fuck you telling me for? I'm a grown man. You out of your damn mind? Fuck you. Get out of here. That's why I don't really get along with too many people that come that throughout the years, because they think they know everything, and they really don't know shit. 99% of the time, it's jealousy. That's what it is. 99% of the time, I fall out with people because of jealousy. That's what it boils down to. That's the fucked up part. I'm not jealous of anybody. I don't care about jealousy. Jealousy is not even in my mouth or my vocabulary or in my mind. Why am I going to be jealous of you for what? I know everybody's unique in their own way. Why would I be jealous of you for what? There's nothing to be jealous of. And why are you jealous of me? There's nothing to be jealous of me for. I don't fucking care. Like don't care about what somebody does or what somebody has or what somebody says or what their talent is. Who cares? Jealousy is like a disease. You gotta stop that shit. If you hear snoring in the background and noises, it's my dog. She's like literally right behind me, like snoring and making all sorts of grunting noises. It's not me. Oh yeah, we have, Becca, we have. And you know what? It's sad though. It's sad that people are like that, and I can't help who I am. I'm who I am, I'm who I am. Like, if I'm right or if I'm like, I tell your client, if you and I have the both clients and I'm right and you're wrong, why should you be jealous of me because I was right and you were wrong? There's nothing to be jealous about. You accept the fact that you were wrong and you accept the fact that I was right, and that person that you read is not meant for you to read. Move on, because there's somebody that you are right for that I'm going to be wrong for. It may not be presented to you, but that's a fact. And who gives a fuck who's doing what or who's right and who is wrong? At the end of the day, nobody is the same. We can both have the same answers for one person, but it's not going to happen every time. I can guarantee you that. That ain't going to happen. And who cares if I read better than you, I dress better than you, I act better than you, or I'm something better than you, or there's a lot of things you're going to do better than me too. You probably can cook better than me. You could probably shout better than me, or you could probably fuck better than me. I don't know. I'm just giving you examples. I'm not going to hate on you because you do those things better than me. I don't fucking care. But see, people have this mentality that, oh, I have to be better than you. No. Just be the best version of yourself. Who fucking cares? People do that shit all the time, especially on here. Like, people are constantly like, you don't have 1,000 subscribers, or you don't have these subscribers. I don't give a fuck about no damn subscribers. You'll never hear me say, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. You'll never hear me say those words. If somebody comes in and says, oh, I'm a new sub, I'll say, thanks a lot, I appreciate it. But as soon as you come in this room, I'm going to say, hi, how are you? How's it going? Make you laugh, talk some shit, read you, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and do all that, like my channel, subscribe, all that bullshit. That shit don't faze me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to help you. I'm not here for like all that bullshit. Because that shit don't even faze me. It's not going to get you anywhere. But some people get it. Some people don't. But it really don't faze me. I really don't care. And I guess that's probably why they're like, why does this guy even come on here? That's what they used to say. Why does he come on here? If you're not getting likes and subscribes, and you're not got 1 million subscribers, then you ain't nobody. I said, okay, well, go check out all those channels with all these readers that have thousands and thousands of people. They're shit. They ain't nobody. You know what I noticed the other day as I was surfing, the readers that I used to go look at, I just looked up their channels, and they had 1/3 of the people and the traffic that they used to have 4 years ago. They haven't gotten better, they got worse. And that's a fact. I seen it with my own eyes. 4 years ago, all these popular readers that were out here, I'm not gonna name them because I don't want them to think that I'm pinpointing them. I don't want nobody to say, guess what Mark said? Oh my God. I don't fucking care anyway, but there's a lot of readers that I went to go check recently, and their numbers have all gone down. Like the people who watch them, the amount of likes they get, and their subs are like, whatever. It's stuck there. You know why? Because all good things come to an end. Get over it. That's it. And that's why I keep telling everybody I'd rather be humble, have a steady amount of people. My old friends come in here. People that come in here are my friends I'm have for years. I'll get the new person here and there, or somebody that recommended me or something recommended me to them, whatever, and that's cool. I don't need thousands of people, and I don't need 100 people in my fucking chat room every day. But that's me. That's what I want. But that don't mean that's what you want. You might want more, so go for more. You can sit there and say that shit all day. Go for it. It ain't gonna make you a better reader. It's not gonna make you a better person. All it's gonna do is aggravate the living shit out of you. Because you're gonna have more judgment, more stress, more readings, more money, more popularity, and you're gonna have more fucking headaches. That's all it is. More is not always better. Capiche? This is all my opinion, by the way. I'm just grateful to have my friends that come in here and see me every now and then, get a reading here and there. That's cool. I'll be coming over to their channels and getting readings from them, talking to them, having fun. That's all I want is everybody to be humble, happy, and just like be positive and stop talking about negative shit, stop doing negative shit, and stop thinking negative shit. We can all get along. It's not hard. I think so. I got hope. I got faith in people. They might not change, but at least they can be humble for a little while. Exactly. I don't compete with nobody. It doesn't make any sense. When I came on here, fully well, Ilda and Rising and whoever else is here. People who know me, that's all I did when I came on here. I collab with people. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to give people variety, give people a two readers at the same time. I felt like it was like two is better than one. Why not have fun and laugh and help people and work together as a family. Fuck the tarot community. I don't give a shit about that. Let's just help people. Let's do shit for people. Let's combine our answers and combine our spirit, combine our talents and help people. And that became a problem. And then people compared and then competed and then it just went downhill. I'm like, fuck, here I am thinking that we're going to do something good. And I never thought once in my mind it was a competition because it's not. It's just a mission to help people. And you have a different talent from me. You have a different way. We all have different ways of reading cards and like mediumship and clairvoyance and clear all that shit. We all have different talents and different things. So why not bring people together to give that person the ultimate answer? And I did that. Yes, thank you, Starburst. I did it for a long time. I bring people together, and then people didn't give a shit. They just didn't care anymore. Take advantage of you, talk shit about you, compare you. It just doesn't make any sense. That's why I stopped doing it for the longest time. But when I do it, it's fun. So much fun having a partner in crime or somebody who not a partner in crime, but you know what I mean, like the phrase. Like another reader to hang out with and talk to and answer questions and have fun. It's not even about the money, like it's just about like having fun and like seeing how much answers we can get for one person or for one question or you know like having the same answer and like elaborating on it. It's cool. Like I like doing all that shit. I miss doing the collaborations and having fun with everyone and talking shit for hours. But unfortunately, things change, and then people after the collab, the person is gonna come over and say, "Hey, guess what? That person you were with, they said this and they did that." And I'm like, "Oh my god, never mind, whatever." It's been a task these past 4 years, but it's been good. I dwell on the good part. I dwell on the happy parts, and I dwell on the positive parts more than ever. I don't really come on here and talk about like who did this and who did that. I don't give a shit about these people no more. They were past, and they're gonna stay there. Yeah, yeah, a lot of fun. You know, things changed obviously because people have different lives, and people have different situations. But I have a lot of good people in my life right now, including the people that I deal with on here. A lot of good people out there. It's just I'm sticking with them and eliminating all the bad people. But soon enough, once I get settled into my new office in a couple months' time, maybe another 2 more months, maybe by the end of August, early September, I'm gonna have my little office, and I'm gonna come on here and have like a podcast type of thing, just talking, no readings. I'm gonna have readings as well, but I'm gonna have like talking to, having chats about psychics and cards and just talking about like things in general. Just have like a open chat where everybody can express themselves, talk about themselves, see how that goes. That's my next mission. Once I got my office set up, um, everything's gonna work out. Bring some new life to the psychic world. There's a lot more things to talk about than giving out messages and readings. There's a lot more spiritual things, and I want to learn from other people. I don't know everything, but I want to learn from I always learn from my elders, and I know there's a lot of like really cool psychics out there that could teach me a thing or two. And my learning process is endless. I always want to keep learning from other people, and that's how I got here. Just keep learning, and I want to uh, I want to talk to other mediums and other people who see and hear and talk to spirit, get their input on how to get more information from them and see how it works out. You can always get better. And that's what I want to do. I want to get even better than I am now. It's going to be kind of scary. But I like it. Hermana, would you like a card before I go? You want a message? I'm all about fun. I love having fun. I love talking shit to everybody and having a good time. From the time I logged on to now, I just like conversating with everybody and having fun and talking shit. And everybody takes it really well. If anybody wants a oracle message, I'll give you one before I go. Can't believe half the year is gone already. Fucking hell, man. Where does the time go? I swear it was just my birthday not too long ago. All right, Hermana, I'll give you a message. This is for my lovely Hermana, Miss Oda Veloz. All right. You got number 24. This is an elephant and he's stuck in the mud and he's trying to get out. And this card says you're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Ooh, I like that. So this is telling you like slow down, take it easy. This is called the Enchanted Map. So this is telling you slow down, take it easy, and that's kind of hard for us to do. You know, we always got something to do, us Aquarius, crazy people. And right now, like, you know, when we're busy, summertime, how are we going to stop? But, you know, sometimes it's saying, like, you know, just take it easy, one step at a time. You don't have to, you can stay stuck right now. You know, Spirit's got a plan. You can't, like, overdo it. And that's actually like how I feel too. Like, I feel like I have so much to do and I got to do it now. But like every day, I just do a little bit at a time. Sometimes I say, I'm going to do that today. And then I don't end up doing that. I get diverted to do something else. It's almost like Spirit's like, no, 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 go this way, go that way. You know, no, you're not going to do that today, stupid. Let's go this way. And I'm like, fuck, I want to do that today, though. And they're like, no, no, you're going to do this today, right now. You're welcome, Hermana, anytime, sweetheart. But yeah, that makes sense. You know, that happens to me all the time. Like I feel like I'm still stuck and like I can't finish what I want to finish, but I still finish things, but not the things that I really want to. But I'm finishing the things I need to. So, yeah, I'm being a pain in the ass to spirit. And they're like, come on, Mark, we need you to, do this first. And then you can go back to doing that. So, Hermana, that's just basically saying that spirit's got a plan for you. That's why what you want, it might not be happening. What you need to do will happen. So just allow them to take their course and help you out and make sure you're doing the right thing and get to the right situation. I know it's a pain in the ass. But you know what? According to astrology, which I kind of agree on lately, us Aquarians, things are going to be happening for us, for the good ones that actually have been like going through the bullshit. So time's going to get better for us. The next 20 years are going to be crazy. And it's weird because when Pluto, I don't know if you're familiar with astrology, I'm sure you are, but Pluto is going into Aquarius in January next year for 20 years. And it's been in Capricorn for 20 years. And I've looked at all my Capricorn friends and people, and I'm like, holy shit. Like their life changed in the last 20 years. And look what happened to them. Some got married, some got divorced, some got a whole new life, some got a whole new business. Like their lives were constantly changing. Ours did too, but some are more dramatic than others. So I'm like, fuck, I'm 46. So I'm going to be 66 when this transit finishes and I'm going to be retired. See, so I'm going to be working hard for the next 20 years, still doing my thing. And then when Pluto leaves my sign, I'll be retired. See? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was saying earlier, to Rising and to everybody in here. That we have to trust spirit has a plan for us. Just like that card said, you know. Yeah, so it's gonna be intense for us Aquarius people, but we have a lot of good things in the works, and I believe it because it's been very tough for us Aquarius people lately, and for the past couple years, it's been up and down, left, right. Work has been kind of there, but like annoying, and just like trying to find ourselves and trying to make our businesses better, trying to like make sure we get enough time for ourselves, money, and all sorts of shit, trying to like help everybody and but still trying to help ourselves. But I found like this year was a huge change for me. This year was like I feel like business and making money is not a problem right now and hasn't been. It's just that I wish that I can like do things for myself more instead of for everybody else. And I was doing that for a while, but then I fell back into the trap. That's what I called it. I fell back into the trap. Like, I was helping myself and doing things for myself for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, like, I found myself like always in the middle of helping someone or helping family or helping this person. I'm like, when am I gonna get time to help my fucking self? When am I gonna have time to like do what I need to do? You know? Well, you know what, Hermana? Honestly, I think that, people like us who have been single for a while and looking for that type of love and that type of happy ending, I think it's going to be happening for once because those people that people like us who like, want the best and want somebody decent, I think that it's finally gonna happen. As crazy as that sounds. And some people find real love at the end of their, lives and at the, later part of their lives. And that's fine. I don't mind. It is what it is. Even if I don't, I still love myself and still have like good people around me. But if I do find love, I'll be very happy. Obviously, as long as it's the right love and the right person. As far as getting married, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. I mean, I would love to get married, sure, but to the right person, obviously. But people are just so grimy and so nasty lately, man. People don't really value marriage like they used to. Like I seen people who totally give up on their marriages, and divorces are costing more than a marriage. And I don't want to get married to somebody in 2 years, 3 years time, and then get a divorce in 3 years time. Like I don't want that. Honestly, if I never get married and just have like a companion, I'll be happy. And if we have that mutual understanding, that'll be okay. But if I do ever get married, I'm writing up a fucking paper that you can't take fucks from me if you get divorced. You ain't taking my shit that I work hard for. Hell no. That ain't happening. Fuck that. You ain't taking my shit. And I don't care about your shit. You can take your shit and stick it up your ass. But you ain't taking my hard earned shit that I worked for my whole life. That ain't happening. No. I think that's a stupid rule anyway. What's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. You take your shit and leave, and I take my shit and leave. You ain't taking my shit. Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't mind getting married, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind either. But obviously, we have to get married to the right person. That's the biggest issue is marrying the right person. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get myself to that point because I've seen a lot of my friends and family get divorced after being married for so long, for a long time, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. I watched my brother get a divorce, but that was his stupidity. He married a hoe. Um, my sister married a control freak, and now she's getting divorced after 24 years. My brother was married for 17 years. He got a divorce. And the kids are involved, and the kids get mentally fucked up, and they got to go through the divorce too. I've watched too much happen in the last 5 years. I don't like that. My best friend got divorced. He found his wife was cheating on him. Like, I don't know if I can get myself into that type of, area. Because I'm in a good place now. Like, it'll take a lot for me to, like, get married. Yeah, exactly. You have to be very careful. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. I never have been. But to be honest, Hermana, my mentality is this. Say if I meet a woman tomorrow and I start to date her and I start to, get to know her, and in 3 months' time, I'm starting to fall in love with her. And, next year, this time, I'm probably going to be like, okay, I'm with this girl a whole year now. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be, with her forever, but I need to live with this person. I need to live with this woman for at least a year so I can see what life will be like to live with her. If I can't live with her for a year, I'm not going to live with her for 20 fucking years. And I think this is the problem that most people have. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'll work together, but you're not trying to take my shit and run off. No, no. I'm had somebody tell me that recently that, you know, someone took their shit and ran off. I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, yeah, me too. I have my nephews and they mean the world to me. But The worst thing in life is having a fucked up dad or mom, and like they leave you stranded, or like they don't care about you, or you just have a single parent. To me that's fucked up, because I never was brought up like that. See, my parents are still together after 60 years, and they have 4 kids. We all still pretty much talk to each other, civilized, but my mom and dad never abandoned us, like, and I don't, people who have that and then go through that, that's fucked up. I don't like that. And I watch my brother's boys get mentally hurt from their mom being a hoe and cheating on, my brother, and leaving and abandoning them. You know, that's fucked up. I watched them go through that. Now they're fine because it's been 5 years. But in the beginning, it destroyed those kids, And now my youngest nephews are watching their dad, with some hope, and left them, abandoned them too. And then he has the audacity to think that they're gonna speak to him. Like, are you stupid? Like, you don't see what you done? Like, you don't care? I don't know how people do it. Like, I'm a guy. I mean, if I was married, right, and I was married for 20 years, and I had two boys, and they're teenagers, I'm gonna do my very best to take care of my children, and I'm gonna see them every day, video chat with them, or I'm gonna talk to them, or I'm gonna see them physically every day, or every other day, or whenever I can. I don't care about my baby mom, or my ex-wife, or the mother of my children. If she's with somebody else, or her and I didn't work out, then her and I didn't work out. But I'm never gonna abandon my kids. Fuck that. Hell no. My kids will never fucking be abandoned by me. No, no. Oh yeah, hell yeah, me too. Ramona, yeah, me too. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of jerks and hoes and stupid ass, but it's women and men. My brother, he has his boys, and she don't want nothing to do with him. All she's worried about is, the guy that she cheated on and still with him and living a shitty life with no money. And the opposite is my sister. Her husband left her, got a divorce, and now he's with some other hoe. And he don't give a fuck about his kids. Like, so you would rather be with another person than be with your own children. Well, you can be with that other person, but at least acknowledge your children. Like, it's easier for people to communicate. Like, that, right? Like, we have phones. You can video chat your kids and say, good night. I love you guys. Look, I know me and your mom's not together. Like, do I have to fucking teach you fucking idiots how to, deal with your kids? Like, you grab the phone and you say, hey, I love you guys, good night. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Look, I'll video chat you guys tomorrow, okay? Cool, bye. I love you. You can't do that shit. Like, are you fucking mental? The fuck is wrong with you deadbeat ass mom and dads? And here I am, a person who don't have kids, wishes they had kids. I treat my nephews like my own kids. They love me to death. All 6. I'm the uncle of the motherfucking decade. I do everything for my nephews. Everything. I'm like their second dad. All of them would tell you that. I help them all. Every last one of them. You know? I never abandon my nephews. And they're not my kids, but they're my nephews. I'll never abandon them. Then when they need something, I go running. My uncles did the same thing for me. I have at least, 5 or 6 uncles. And maybe 2, 3 of them did a lot for me. Were like my second dad. They did a lot for me. Even in spirit, they're doing a lot for me right now. They got my back. They do everything for me. But when they were living, they did a lot for me. They treated me like I was their son. So that's why I'm the uncle I am. Because I saw my uncles do shit for me. They took care of me just like how I'm taking care of my nephews. Exactly. Rather than mine or not. I treat everybody's child the same. But it's hard. It's hard to see mothers and fathers treat their kids like shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck these people's program is. Like, I try to be Hermana. I try to be the best uncle I can ever be. Last week for Father's Day, all my nephews were here, all six. And I had a great time. I spoke to every last one of them. And, I don't really speak to my brother and my sister, but their kids, speak to me all the time. We sat at the same table together. It was me and all six of my nephews at one table eating lunch, talking shit, and having fun, laughing, talking about sports, about life. They're all older now, see. The oldest is 21 and the youngest is 13. And all six of them, I was at the head of the table and all six of them were all around me like that. I talked to all of them the whole time. And we sat off and watched TV, we played ball, we hung out by the pool, talked. I was the only one around them. Their parents were all inside talking to my parents, blah, blah, blah. And me, I'm always with the boys. I'm always with those kids. They're not even kids anymore. They're all teenagers and an adult. And the oldest one came right up to me, gave me a hug. But like half of them give me a hug and half of them give me the fist bump. And that's how I respect them and they love me. And I love them the same way. I do anything for them. They ask me shit, I tell them the truth. That's what I like. I love to have my nephews, close to me because I don't have children, and I feel like they are my kids. They are my blood. They're my family. They're my boys. You know, I wiped all their asses, took care of all of them, gave them all baby bottles, gave them all toys and money, showed them all how to kick a ball and shoot a ball, and been on trips with them and fed them, clothed them. I used to go away and buy pure shit for all of them. I'm spend some money on them damn boys. Yesterday I took my 15-year-old nephew. He was off of he was off of school for exams, and he says, "Uncle Mark, I need a haircut." I said, "Yeah, we'll go get it. We'll have an appointment." So I made an appointment. Him and I went to go get a haircut together, and I paid for his haircut and made him lunch. And he gave me a big hug and said, Thanks a lot, Uncle Mark. I appreciate you paying for my haircut and making me food." That's all I need is the respect from him. And, he gave me a hug and say, "Love you, love you, bro." And that's it. Why not? I picked him up from school today. He had his guitar. He's playing guitar now. So I picked up his guitar and the speaker, took him home. He played like a little thing for me. I recorded him. We had a good laugh. We just have fun. That's the way kids should be. He doesn't have his deadbeat dad anymore, so he's free. He feels like he can do everything he wants. He has me, he has my sister, he has his brother. Life is great. When you don't when your parents get a divorce or whoever, it's not the end of the world. It's actually a new beginning without one of those idiots. And in this case, without their deadbeat shitty dad. And he's no loss and no miss. Welcome. I hope he rots in hell for what he's done to these kids and to my sister and to me. Which he probably will. But, not everybody's the same. Yeah, Hermana, it's not easy, but you know what? These kids need a lot. This world's so fucked up with all these people that are fucked up in it. We need to do something to make it better. So I always teach them the right thing and tell them, look, don't listen to these fucking people. They don't know shit. Listen to me. I'm right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, that's bad shit. Look, don't listen to these fucking people. You know? And they know. They know what time it is. They know. All right. It's 12:41. I need to get the hell out of here and go to sleep. But I really enjoyed tonight. A lot of my friends came in here, including yourself. It was good to see all my friends in here having fun with me, talking shit. It was nice. Yeah, he is. He's more than a jerk. He's the number one asshole. I can't believe that guy. I really can't. But I'm not surprised, Hermana. I really am. I'm not surprised at all. You know, when my brother's boys reached 13 and well 11 and 13, you know, they can wipe their own ass, they can do their own thing, you know, they can, you know, help out and do stuff, they're gonna be fine. So that's when she left. She was like, yeah, these boys are good, they don't need me no more, they can have their dad and fuck off, I'm gonna go get some more dick and goodbye. And then he did the same thing to my sister. When those boys turned 13 and 15, they're about to go 14 and 16 in the next few months. And you know, he was like, "Yeah, I can leave now because these boys can wipe their ass and do what they gotta do. Fuck them. I'm gonna go get some new pussy and goodbye." That's exactly what he did, and it's sad. And now the kids don't speak to him at all, and he's got an attitude. You know, like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, all I can say is Mark said so. I told you so. I told my sister, this guy's an idiot. He's gonna fucking leave. You watch. And most people do. But guess what? Life ain't changed. We're still doing the same shit just without him, which is a blessing. It's a dream come true for me because I can't stand him. He was the last toxic person in my life. And I'm so fucking happy to come home and not see that piece of shit. It's the best feeling in the world. It's been 2 months. This week will make 2 months he's been gone. And it's been the best 2 months of my life in years. Everything is going perfect. It's really crazy and really amazing how negative energy leaves you and everything gets better. It's absolutely amazing. The boys got better. My sister's better. I'm better. Even the dog's fucking better. Life is just better without that guy. The amount of toxic energy that in this world from people is amazing. And when it leaves, it's like it's a relief. Like you finally are free from the devil. And all it takes is that one person, you know? Well, right now she's really focused on herself, you know? And she's very happy right now. I've never seen my sister so happy in her life. Never. She's doing everything she couldn't do. She's living like a new life because that bastard was always trying to tell her what to do or threatening her or, you know, he ruined her life. Now she's free. She has nobody to answer to but herself. And I tell her, go do what you gotta do. I ain't judging you. I don't give a fuck. But she doesn't want a man. She's like, I can't deal with a man right now. I need to focus on myself and I need to like focus on my children. And if I find a decent guy, then I'll get somebody. But if not, I really don't care. She's not that type of person, you know. Like she'll get somebody eventually, I'm sure. You know, but she wants to be single and like she's not even divorced yet. It's not even official yet. So I'm sure somebody will like sweep her off her feet. She's a good woman, so I don't really care as long as he's not an asshole because I'll slap the shit out of him. So I don't want nobody around here anyway acting crazy. But yeah, anyway, I love you too, Hermana, and you're welcome and thank you for being here, always supporting me. I appreciate you. Things are gonna change for us. Us Aquarians are gonna be on top of the world again. Everything's gonna go our way. Just keep the faith, and like your card said, Spirit has a plan for you. We just have to accept the plan, that it's in the works. Alrighty, sweetheart. Take care. Love you lots, and I'll see you next time. And have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you, I'll be probably on here tomorrow. I'll be on all weekend, probably talking shit and having fun. I enjoy this life, you know. Anyway, take care, sweetheart. Good seeing you.